folks, well, we're looking for a cave on the side of this mountain down here that I've never been to, and it supposedly has a large population of hibernating bats. So let's see what we can find out down this way. We're looking out over the escarpment. This is the edge of the southern edge of the Blue Ridge Escarpment, looking out into South Carolina, and it's cold. Right now it's probably about 20 degrees. Now, of course, if you look down there, I don't know if the cameraman can see it, but that creek is frozen. You can still hear it, but there's a lot of ice covering that creek. And we're heading down this really steep trail right here. This cave is supposedly somewhere down this trail. So let's go see if we can find it. Just look at the size of this tree. Probably 200 years old. It's a massive old yellow poplar. Leaning out here over this little gorge. It's long. Anyway, this is an awesome tree. I just wanted to show you this tree as we're walking down this trail. Incredible. Let's go. Well, we think we're close to the cave. From the description that we found in our research, it's somewhere near this wall of rock. It's outcropping. So let's head up that way and see if we can find it. Well, this isn't it, but it sure is a cool little place to check out the view. But it's probably on down that way, so let's check it out.
Note the geology on this part of the rock. You see how there is a long horizontal crack, fractured rock. That's the kind of rock fissure that creates the kind of fissure cave we're going to be seeing today.
Okay, I think this is it. I'm going to crawl down in here and scout it and come back and let you know. Alright, I think this is it. I see trash from human visitation. What looks like a flashlight and some pieces of paper. So we'll check this one out. This could very well be our cave. Well, Michael has decided to go check out an area down below. I'm going to go check out this spot up here a little higher because we have yet to find this elusive cave. Very steep and precarious up here on this cliff. A wonderful place though.
There's a good rock shelter here, and that's all.
So no cave entrance?
Nope.
So we're still on the hunt for this elusive cave. Tell you one thing, it sure is a beautiful day to be cave hunting. Well, let's keep looking. All right, we've been searching and searching, and we think we may have found it. Michael is about to venture forth into the cave a little ways and see what he can see. Okay, well, Michael is about to take a look inside the hole here, and yeah, no, we don't have any helmets or gear or anything, but this cave is supposedly quite simplistic, and if we bash our head, we are going to be the ones at fault. So keep in mind, if you ever do go caving, you really should wear safety equipment such as a helmet at the very least.
Okay, Steve, it continues on.
You think this is it?
Looks like it.
All right, I'm right behind you. Be careful, man.
All right, I am.
Well, this is a very interesting cave, and look at all the water running down out of this crack. And remember, I was talking about how water helps shape these caves. Well, here's a good example. This water running down, if it gets cold enough, will freeze, but the deeper we go, the warmer it's going to get. So no more freezing. A lot of water in this cave. Not a lot, not as much as what I've seen in limestone caves, of course, because this is the classic example of a fissure cave, or fissure, as some might pronounce it. But if you notice, this trail continues on around here, and as we were coming by, we noticed matches, which we will pick up and take out. Litter is bad, even if it is wood. It doesn't belong in here. And here's the main chamber, and this ladder was built at some point in the past. It's very sturdy. So down I go. Well, see you at the bottom. And here we are. Oh, and look at this. First thing we see, a bunch of graffiti next to a bat that is hibernating. Only one bat, probably a big brown, he's fairly large. Well, let's look around and see if we can find any more bat colonies. We got to keep in mind we have to be very careful not to disturb them, because if we disturb the bats, it could disturb their hibernation. And if they use up any energy by waking up and flying around, they may not make it through the winter because there's nothing to eat this time of year. Alright, if you look up here on the wall above my head, there's about 18 to 20 bats, and I believe they're all the same species from at least just from the size. I'm not a bat expert, so I'm not going to grab these guys and try to identify them, but I think they may be little browns or eastern pipistrels. There's one quite high on the wall with his wings spread. I don't know if our cameraman can get a good shot of him, but he is right up there. And
got it.
Why his wings are spread, only the bat knows. But typically they hibernate nice and closed up in a very tight, energy-conserving package. Look, this little guy here. He's so cute. Cute little bat. He's just right, just right there, not even a foot from my hand. Okay, let's don't bother him anymore because we don't want to wake these little guys up. Let's go on down and see what we can see. Well, we've gone as far as we can and back into this side of the cave, and this is the end of this chamber. But if you look up, the ceiling and the walls are all wet. Excuse me, there's not going to be any bats in here, it's just way too damp. And right up on the ceiling, above the cameraman, there is this interesting area of like a dew deposit on the ceiling of the cave. It just, to me, reminds me of just thousands of little stars twinkling in the dark. It's one of the mysteries of caves.